Oh, welcome back to the Sportscast, live from the Juicy Whip Studios. NFL is back, bitches. Right over my left corner, the Cowboys, Cardinals, Hall of Fame game.
And the longest yard, part 2.
Longest yard, part 2.
The Cowboys and the Dream Machine.
Is out, Knocker.
Everybody's on furlough to play this game.
So happy right now that I don't care who's playing. I don't even care if it's a bunch of fucking Rudies out there right now. People are hitting. Balls are being thrown. There's slutty cheerleaders dancing and twerking. It's all good. The NFL is back, baby.
Thank God.
God, it feels
Thank
so
God.
fantastic, Knocker. Really does. Feels so good, Knocker.
Yeah, it does.
It really does.
Absolutely.
So, back here once again, Juicy Whip Studios. Got Renee back in the house.
What's happening?
Mr. Birthday Boy yesterday, so we'll get in a little bit later.
Another year older.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you.
It was yesterday. Got to hang out with you. That was fun. Did a little concert in the park action. Was good. Whoever brought that joint, too, that was some good shit. Yeah. I didn't expect it, dude. I was just out there enjoying some music.
All of a sudden, someone's
smoke
weed
every day. Like we had it.
Someone's out there.
I had my wife there, my daughter. He had his wife, and then a couple of his homeboys from back in the day at school were there. And you know concerts at the park are.
Sure.
It's a band. You got your lawn chairs out, or whatever, and they also have food and vendors out there as well. It's like a street fair. So the girls were like, "Hey, we're gonna go check out the necklaces," and I was like, "All right, cool." I'm hanging out with Renee and like 2 or 3 of his buddies, and then just one guy just hands me this joint.
How convenient. The ladies are gone, your daughter's gone, and there's a joint passed right to you.
This is fantastic.
No, I better not. I shouldn't. Fuck that.
Hit it a couple times. Wifey came back, right? Wife came back.
You're in a good mood.
Yeah, wife came back. She's like, "You're so antisocial tonight," because I'm just sitting there in my chair. I was chilling, right? We're all just chilling. Yeah, we're all just chilling. We're talking about like comics, our favorite. Like we just had a stoner talk, you know?
Yeah.
So the wife comes back. She's like, I'm like, "No, I'm not antisocial. I'm just stoned right now."
Right.
She's like, "What? You smoked without me?
Without me, right?"
And then
That's when they get pissed because you did it without him.
Yeah.
Right? They're not mad that you did drugs.
No.
They're not mad that, if you had done 4 lines, she wouldn't have been mad if you did 4 lines. She would have been mad that you did it without her.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Because we're not allowed to have fun without them.
She asked me for cash. She went to go buy little trinkets, and I hung out with my boys.
Yeah, right?
Something wrong.
It's America.
It's America.
F, yeah.
Right, wife. I should have played that for her.
Cast a joint to you.
Just blow a big puff in her face and see what she does. I would have been knocked the fuck out. That's what my wife would have done right now.
I could just see Josh. Sorry, I can't hit that. I'm waiting for my wife.
Right?
She'd be really mad at me if I
knocked my ass out. So
let me ask my wife if she's buying jewelry, so let's wait till she gets back.
Can you just hold off on
guys,
lighting
I don't know
that?
if I can hit that.
Right.
So, anyways, good times this past weekend.
And what's funny is roles reversed.
Yeah.
If you were with Penny getting a snow cone and they pass it to her, she'd just bombed all over it too.
Yeah.
Like
she wouldn't. But the thing is, she wouldn't even have told me.
Right?
Like at least I told her. She's like, "No, honey, that's fine."
Can you go get some nachos?
Yeah. Dude, can you go give me the caramel corn? There's the popcorn guy.
I need 2 tamales and some nachos.
Okay,
Go.
I'll be right there, honey. Let me go get those for you.
So true. True story.
It is true story. True story. So, all right, guys, can call the show the phones.
They might actually be working.
We
did
tested them.
8 test runs.
8 test runs. Johnny, all the way from Valencia, called us.
Phone's ringing, dude.
Yes. We FaceTimed him. Actually called. It sounds fantastic.
Right?
So the phones are good. We actually tested it 5 minutes before the show started just to make sure. So we're gonna have Nick Raducanu on the show in about a half hour after the first break. Fantasy football genius extraordinaire. As we know, fantasy football is only literally the drafts are coming up in the next few weeks here.
Absolutely.
I've got a few of ours talking about the Sportscast fantasy football. I know a lot of people are asking about it. We started up the leagues, are going. I've got to do some tweaking and some stuff, but the leagues are joinable for the people that we are retaining. As we've talked about last year, Knocker, we're doing more of the soccer way where we're going to drop the last, 4 teams of the Division 1.
down
gone.
to Division 2.
You didn't make it.
You didn't make the cut.
We're going to take the top 4 from Division 2 and bring you up. So, there we go.
That's the way it should be.
It's the way it should be. So I'll get that all organized and together by next week. I'll have it all ready for you guys. I know a lot of people are asking. And we have Pigskin Pick'em is up. It's right there and running,
my
guys.
favorite.
Got it up today. We already have a bunch of people joining up.
Cool.
The link is right on the front page of our website, right on the right-hand side. Very easy. Just click on it. All you got to do is have an ESPN account, which is free.
Right.
It's free to enter, and it's free $200.
We still going $200?
Yeah. I don't know why we do it. I really
Right?
don't. I don't know why we do it because I'm the one that always ends up paying.
Right. I'm 2 months behind on the equipment payment. You want me to pay $100 to a listener?
Dude, better start selling that, nug again.
Right.
What's the week on, dude? Gotta get something.
I'll start walking the streets of Hollywood again.
Yeah,
Damn
right?
It.
Damn it.
There must be some 70-year-old who wants me.
Yeah, I'm going to be like that guy in Hollywood Boulevard that thinks he's Gilligan. That's what's going to end up in life, dude. What the fuck? Skipper. Yeah, he's looking for Skipper the whole time. Every fat dude that walks across, he thinks it's Skipper. And every trashy whore that comes by, oh, Ginger. All right, now get to NFL news. We got a lot going on. Big injury today for the Miami Dolphins. So we're going to get to that.
Big scare.
Colin Kaepernick, I know we talked about him. He's been in the news, obviously, since last year in his stance. But I'm kind of turning a little bit as far as everyone saying he's being blackballed because it's getting pretty damn obvious here that there's a reason why he's not in the NFL. So we'll get a little bit into that, Knocker. We got some injuries with the Tennessee Titans. Cam Newton, injury as well. Andrew Luck still's not throwing for the Colts, Knocker. I think that's something to be taken into consideration, especially if you're going into the season betting on the Colts or if you think the Colts are going to win that AFC. I'm not totally sold.
Right.
And we'll get into that. Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback than a rapper, so we'll get to that later in the show.
Dude, he's white. Why is he even trying? There's only one white rapper. That's Eminem. Everybody else, stop.
Well, I think he thought he was Eminem, and he tried at practice, and it just was hilarious. So we're going to bring you that later. Knocker, I've got the 5 teams that missed the NFL playoffs last year that are going to make it this year.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to bring you those later in the show.
Prognostication at its finest.
Exactly. College football will not be forgotten today.
Thank you.
Knocker's getting a full segment. Knocker, I'm going to let you just go.
Okay.
And you're going to give us, you got the,
the
rankings came out, right?
The rankings came out, the ESPN rankings and the coaches poll rankings came out, and I will cover the...
You're an old man.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You've seen a lot of college football. You've seen a lot of rankings.
Yes.
Just as we preface into the show here, it's a lot like back in the day, the teams that are ranked in the top 10. It's like back, you look at the 1970s top 10, look at 2017, a lot of the same schools.
It hasn't changed a whole lot.
A lot of the same schools.
Right. There's a couple of teams that will rise up and knock on the door, but they can't sustain.
Right, you get a Baylor and Oklahoma State, something like that.
It's kind of like me. Just bang like this, and then like 5 minutes later, it starts to recede. But, so get me in the 5 minutes that I'm there. It's pretty much the same thing. You'll get a Colorado, you'll get an Arkansas, you'll get a couple of teams. But normally
Oregon,
there's a 10-team nucleus
of
college football
and it
that
looks
normally
very similar
dominates, and you can go from era to era to era, and it's usually the same teams.
Yeah.
Miami had their run, and they haven't been seen for quite a while.
And I told you I just watched that 30 for 30, that convicts versus Catholics.
Classic, right?
Yeah, Catholic for Convicts.
Unbelievably
Oh my
good.
God, such a good documentary.
But yeah, you could take the top 25 now and mash them against the 1972
similar,
top
right?
25. It's going to be very
pretty
similar.
So getting into that, Knocker, I'm also going to go a little bit rapid fire with you with the coaches on the hot seat.
Okay.
Got about 7 coaches, big name coaches that might be on the hot seat this season. So we'll bring you that. College football in full effect, though, with the Knocker coming up in the show. We've also got everyone's new favorite segment. What is it, Renee? Can you give it to me?
Stoner nuts.
We'll bring that up later in the show. Can you give us just a teaser?
Sure. So, if you get out of the shower clean, then how does your towel get dirty?
That's a good one. Really? Think about it, folks. Think about it.
I am so down with that. Why do we ever have to wash the towels?
Yeah, exactly.
They should be able to hang dry.
Unless you're wiping off before you get in the shower, they're not dirty.
No joke. We should be able to hang dry. You should never have to wash your bath towel.
Right. I totally agree.
Or at least once a month, maybe. But you don't have to maybe you can get the dingy off a little bit.
You should just take a shower and then wipe yourself with it. Be like, what? I'm clean.
Right? You just squeegee it off, right? Nobody washes a squeegee.
Right. I don't know.
So that's more to come for that from Renee.
Stoner
Knocker.
thought.
We're gonna the last half hour of the show. I'm gonna let everyone know is gonna just be pure madness and chaos because we're gonna have stoner thought. We're gonna have shot of the week. We're gonna have drunk of the week.
Nice.
Okay. We're gonna have you got knocked the fuck out. It's just gonna be a bunch of madness, and we have Wild World of Sports.
Baby.
It's gonna be so insane, and we're gonna be drunk by then.
I love this.
My God, it's gonna be our drunk of the week. Did you hear about the Dayton basketball player? Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, did you?
No.
Just say white
White
boys don't go to jail.
I work for a living.
White
I
boys,
don't-
knocker.
I'm not
Just white
able-
boys don't go to jail and start shit. Let's just say that.
That's never a
foreshadowing.
good thing.
Never a good thing.
No.
Okay, just don't. And don't.
We bad. All right.
Yeah,
we
and
bad.
if you're gonna start something, don't slap. Make sure you punch. Okay, because you're gonna get punched back.
Anything open.
We have the video. We have the video
Oh, I
for
gotta
everyone to
see
see.
this.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good stuff,
I've
Knocker.
got to see this.
And we'll talk a little bit about Did you see that? I'm sure you didn't because you don't watch too much UFC. But that John Jones Daniel Cormier fight on
did.
Saturday.
I heard
did.
Man, John Jones is a beast, man. That guy might be the best UFC fighter I have ever seen, Knocker.
Yeah.
He's absolutely unstoppable. He called out Brock Lesnar, so we'll see if that happens. But I feel bad for Cormier because he's a good guy. I've listened to him on the radio a few times.
Mm-hmm.
He really has his heart in the sport. And those two dudes really hated each other. They legitimately did not like each other. And, Rogan came out. He interviewed Cormier at the end. He's crying. You're like, that's one of Rogan's
What
rules.
the
He even
hell
said
are you
that.
doing?
Well, that's Rogan's rules. Like, I'm not going to interview someone after they get knocked out because it's just not right.
Right.
Let them gather themselves. And it's just Rogan went up
Well,
and interviewed him, and Cormier's just, how do you feel? And the Cormier's like, dude, he's crying. Like, what the fuck you want? The guy doesn't even know where he is. If you look at the overhead camera in his corner,
Right.
the dude's like,
The minute and 45 seconds
Yeah.
after the fight overhead, that
It's
was
great.
unbelievable footage.
I'm Batmaning it over
Yeah.
there, dude. Like, so.
And then you're going to interview him?
Yeah, just
Why?
Just not a good look. But Rogan was classy. He
Right,
even tweeted out. No one even told Rogan he had to, but he went out and tweeted out.
That's
He's
like
good.
interviewing the dead from the Titanic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, really.
Seriously.
That's like interviewing a Jew from Auschwitz.
how-
Hey, how was it?
How was it being burned alive?
Like, come on.
Right? Okay, how cold was that
My
water?
God.
Like really?
Yeah.
His
So,
dreams just got shattered. He got the shit kicked out of him, and you want to
I'm not
going
to shit on Rogan because I like the guy. He's a good dude. I met
He
him
did
once.
apologize.
Yeah, he did apologize right after. So just whatever. A great fight though. It was good. And Cyborg won as well, man. She is a cyborg. I don't know what that person.
She needs to fight some dudes.
Yeah, she does. All right, Knox. So a lot going on. Again, Nick Raducanu, get your fantasy football questions in at Real Josh Pacheco on Twitter. Knocker's got his. Do you have your Twitter up on your notepad?
I got my iPad going right here, baby.
But you have your
Old
phone,
school.
right?
I
You
have
your
my phone, yeah.
You have your phone.
Where's
Yeah.
your computer at?
He almost flipped out, dude.
It's right there.
We need-
I broke the other one.
Renee, you know you
In the
did.
madness after the golf tournament, I punched it and it
Oh, yeah.
finally
Oh, that's
broke.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
it finally broke.
You were here.
Yeah,
Renee,
I was here, yeah.
we need to. You have that.
Well, you were
mad,
present.
You have that
There
mad.
are a lot of people sitting in here, but not a lot of people were here.
Yeah, I know, right?
That mad drop you have of Knocker, that rant. You don't have to play it. You don't have to play it.
Okay. But
I'm just saying, we need to have a live mic in here just to hear Knocker when he comes in. He couldn't get the internet on his phone earlier today. He almost I think he was on his period. He literally shit a brick in here. He almost broke something. It would have gone on the Rene'S rant tape because
Right.
it was epic.
I mean, I should probably.
It's not the fucking password,
I should
Josh!
work on a second
It's
one.
not the
I should work
fucking
on
password. It's not working. It's just going round and
Working.
round. It's not working. It's
That's
just
not
loading.
the one. You gave me this one. That's not the right one.
It's not FTR. It's this one. He was so mad. God, it was so great, Knocker.
I love
I'm
technology.
just a sweet
He
transvestite.
is.
Yeah, baby.
He is. All right, Knock. You call the show 626-208-9040. Let's get into it as we kicked off today with the Hall of Fame game, Knocker. Football's back, baby!
Yeah, God, that looks good. That looks so good.
Oh, man. HD, NFL, nothing
not
gets
a-
better.
Not as good as Miss August, but it looks pretty damn
We're
good
gonna
to
get
me
Miss
right
August.
now.
Right, we're going to get to Miss
Well,
August.
6:20. We have an unveiling at 6:20.
Oh,
till
we're gonna, you
6:25.
already have it marked down?
Yeah, I already marked
Oh.
down. Yeah, it's an
Wow.
event.
Wow.
It's an event.
Taking charge.
I am.
Oh, wow, I like it. All right, now. All right, let me give you some background here. Get
There's
the
like
picture.
8 things that just
Yeah.
went through my mind right now. I'm just not going to say any of them. No.
And I respect you for that. Thank you. I really do appreciate that to the fullest. Get the pictures ready as we go through, Renee. First up here, Knocker, big injury today to Ryan
Yes.
Tannehill. Suffered a knee injury during practice. The Dolphins quarterback here. Didn't look good at first, Knocker. We posted the video
Right,
up
right.
on my Twitter if you guys want to check it out. It's also on our website, sportscastlife.com. Didn't look, it was just non-contact injury. It was just running towards the out of bounds, kind of on a scramble. As we know, last year he had surgery on that knee.
Yes, he was on a huge brace, too.
And, of course, as soon as he got hurt, the questions come up. Is Kaepernick the answer?
Right.
We heard from Baltimore. Now, there's been reports here, Knocker, that, Harbaugh was all for taking Kaepernick. It's the owner.
The owner is saying
of
no.
the Ravens that he didn't want to take the PR hit or whatever it's going to bring to the team. Now, Miami also now in a kind of a quarterback spot because I don't think Tannehill will be back for that maybe first or second game of the season here, as they're going to want to be cautious with them.
But if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Kaepernick wearing a pro Fidel shirt?
That's my whole.
That's not playing well in Miami.
That's not going to play well in Miami, and
they might hang him.
I wrote an article last week. I know I went on Nick's show last week, and I told him that it is part of his play. I think is the main reason, but it's becoming very apparent now, Knocker, that it really has a lot to do with his stance,
the two are
the
tied
PR
together.
hit, and the two are always going to be entangled. And I think if he doesn't go to Miami, he didn't go to Baltimore, he didn't go to Seattle, I really don't see him going anywhere. The only other two teams that I think could take the PR hit, let's per se, or could deal with it, is the Dallas Cowboys. I think he'd be a good fit behind. I think he'd be a good fit behind Dak Prescott.
At least he's not in jail.
Can you try and be serious as we have this conversation?
Well, it's true. At least he's not in jail. He hasn't broken any laws.
That's true.
Right? With all the other shit going on with the Cowboys, he's nothing. He's fluff.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
You're right.
I agree.
But I think he'd be a good backup to Dallas, and I think that Jerry Jones, the way that Dallas Cowboys are, they could take the PR hit because of the Cowboys. Lastly, I think he'd be a good fit in backing up Cam Newton. I'm just thinking the same line, same quarterback, kind of like he would fit in Seattle with Russell Wilson. I think the scheme has to be the same for him to fit if he's going to go somewhere.
Right.
But if you're Baltimore, by taking a guy that's thrown 3 NFL, where they even? I don't even know where they got these two guys from.
Right.
They're bagging groceries or something.
Right.
And Colin Kaepernick's out there. It's obviously he's getting blackballed, but I think that if I got to put money on it right now, I don't think he ever steps foot on the NFL field again.
I just don't think so.
That's the way it's
really
going.
don't.
I mean, because if he doesn't get on a team this year, I think it's his last chance.
I agree.
So
absolutely.
Knocker, moving on.
Well, the Dolphins also took another hit. The running back is under concussion protocol.
Ajayi or whatever. Yeah, his name
and you
is.
never know how that's going to go, man.
Yeah.
That could linger and linger and linger. So they're taking some tough hits already.
Yeah, I agree. And sticking with the injuries here, Knocker, I looked forward to this guy coming into the league. You did as well. I believe he's out of Western Michigan. Corey Davis.
Yes,
is that where he's
Corey
out
Davis,
of? Corey Davis,
a beast, man. He reminds me of Randy Moss. Same type of guy.
He's going to be hooking up with Marcus Mariota over there. Titans were very happy to take him in the first round, but he's going to undergo an MRI on his hamstring, Knocker. You're one that's dealt with hamstrings your whole life.
Yeah.
You know that they linger. They can come back, and it's one of the worst injuries to deal with. Where he left practice today, and we'll see what the MRI brings up, but not looking good for Corey Davis.
Well, if they have to do an MRI, it's pretty significant.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It is. Now, Knocker, also a couple of injuries here that with main quarterbacks, and I think that's something you got to look for. If you're a fan of these teams or even a betting man or a fantasy player, something you got to take into effect here. Cam Newton's shoulder didn't throw a practice today for the third straight day for the Panthers. As we know, he's had injuries in the past, off a very bad year last year. I think this is a very important year for Cam Newton to show if he really is the real deal or not.
Absolutely, I agree.
He had that prove me year when they went to the Super Bowl.
Correct.
Fell off last year. As you kind of might expect with that Super Bowl hangover, it does come, but Cam Newton got a lot to show. And that other quarterback that I think everybody's really got, this is really worrying me because I thought this kid could play for 15 years. He might not play for 8, is Andrew Luck. This kid has not thrown a football in over a year now.
Right.
He's probably not going to start the season. They're saying he's going to, but I think that's being optimistic, Knocker.
Yes, it is.
If he takes another shot, Knocker, Andrew Luck, and they don't, and the Colts don't get their offensive line together, I don't think this kid's going to be able to play more than 8 or 9 years. I mean, the injuries that he's sustained already, and he's prone to hold on to the football longer, prone to not give up on the play, which is maybe a blessing or a hindrance, depending on how you see it.
Right.
Knock, I think it's something really that's worrisome here if you're an Indianapolis fan, and especially if you're a fantasy football, if you're an Andrew Luck owner.
Well, you would think if he's trying to make opening day that he'd be at least soft toss something, throwing the ball, a little bit here, a little bit there. Yeah. But like you're saying, he's not even picking up a football as of yet, and that's pretty scary. That tells a whole hell of a story. They're not telling us everything that's going on, and his career could be in jeopardy. Absolutely, especially with the offensive line and playing on AstroTurf. That's
you get driven into the ground, you're going to end up Tony Romo in it, and you're going to be out.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a good call, man. His career, could be definitely on the line.
I think those two quarterbacks this year have something to prove to a lot of people.
Yes.
I think Andrew Luck has to prove to me not that you're good, because you are good, Andrew Luck.
Obviously.
You're one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. but can you stay healthy, and can you learn to get rid of the football like Eli Manning? You could talk all the crap on Eli Manning you want,
right,
and all the interceptions. That's fine. I'll take an interception and get the a 30-yard pass to try and
touchdowns for one interception.
You know what I'm saying? I'll take that all day long for you to stay healthy all year. So I think those two quarterbacks, Knocker, are going to be interesting to look at this year.
Absolutely.
Coming
I
into the season.
Totally agree with you on that one.
Now, Knocker, this guy, throw a picture of this guy, Rene'S. Bengals Vontaze Burfict, Knocker. We've talked about this guy for years now. It's classified as the dirtiest player, Knocker, in the NFL. You can check out the video on our website, sportscastlife.com. Getting in a fight, Knocker. During practice,
already
went low on running back Gio Bernard, went low on his own running back, then shoved a coach, Knocker, after the play. Both were he was kicked out of practice. As we know, this guy's got a checker pass as it is, Knocker. I've said it before in the past. I don't know why this guy's still in the NFL. I don't know why teams are taking a chance on him. I don't think he can't be good in the locker room. He can't be good for your team. I know he needs a certain grit and a certain toughness, but when is enough enough?
Well, he's been in the league long enough to where, at his position, he might be on the downside anyway.
Yeah.
But if I'm the head coach and I remember I did that once at NAU. I went low on a running back and I got just drilled up and down. Man, it was scary how hard they came at me.
Yeah.
But if you push a coach and I'm the head coach with your past, I'm cutting you. I'm sorry. I'm eating
You're like, how valuable are you?
I just don't need the
cancer.
cancer.
How worse is the next guy behind you that I have to deal with your shit?
You're taking out teammates. You're pushing coaches. There's no respect, and you're not that good anymore.
Yeah.
To me, anyway. If it's me, I'm sorry, you're gone.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
That's just the way I stand.
Now, Knocker, as we know, is Tom Brady's birthday today.
The GOAT.
The GOAT turned 40.
The GOAT.
As we know, I wear his Ugg boots, sleep in his jersey, and love him as my fantasy man. He's on my man card, my top 5 man card. Everyone has their man card.
I don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You want who else is on there?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to know.
Well, it's Troy Aikman, The Rock, Justin Timberlake, and Steph Curry. So, just so everyone knows, that's my man card.
That's your dance card if you ever...
That's not my dance card. That's my man card. If I see them, I'll sleep with them. I'll take it that far.
Wow.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Justin Timberlake has it all. If I could turn into every human, I'd be Justin Timberlake in a second. Are you kidding
me? He does have it all,
He
man.
does
There's
have it
no
all.
doubt about
I
it.
bring sexy back so hard. Knocker, but it's Tom Brady's birthday today, and
yes, it is.
I thought this was kind of funny. A list came out. I'm not going to give the site any free pub because I don't want to. But Knocker, I want to tell you what each team gave Tom Brady for his 40th birthday. It's kind of funny.
Each team?
Each team, okay?
Oh, wow, okay.
First of all, the Bengals. They will continue to employ Joe Mixon and Pac-Man Jones so that there's always a reminder that Tom Brady isn't the bad kind of evil.
Okay.
So they're going to get worse players than him, so
sure.
Don't worry about it. The Baltimore Ravens, the team is waiting for their fans' prayers to tell them what to get Brady. The Pittsburgh Steelers. This is what they're giving Tom Brady for his 40th birthday. James Harrison will not lift, throw, push, or pull Tom Brady in any of his intense workout videos. The Tennessee Titans. Well, they're going to give Tom Brady nothing because no one actually cares about the Titans did or didn't do. No one has ever and will outside that one Saturday in January 2000.
Wow. Okay. Irrelevant award.
The Colts. None of the team-centric bloggers will talk about how Peyton Manning was actually better than Brady for, never mind, they'll just get a gift card. The Cleveland Browns. Their gift was the refusal to give up any assets to acquire Jimmy Garoppolo so that another quarterback couldn't step in this season that might make Brady further look like a system quarterback. Thank you for the Browns. Again, these are what the NFL teams are giving Tom Brady for his 40th birthday. This is what the Jags, the Rams, the Eagles, the Bears, and the Lions are going to give him, Knocker. In addition to not meeting the Patriots in the regular season, these teams have all pledged to avoid the playoffs and Super Bowl so as not to annoy Brady at all this year. The Washington Redskins, they'll continue to use Brady as an example in contract negotiations with Kirk Cousins so that they never actually pay what he's worth.
Right, exactly, right?
The Denver Broncos, they'll have the Patriots over for a Sunday evening game after a bye. So thanks, Brady. You guys get a bye, and then you can come in. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to give an NBC the okay to compare Brady to Alex Smith's career for the most of the season opener.
Okay.
The Raiders, they'll absolutely give the ball to Marshawn Lynch on the 2 when the team meets in Week 11.
Right?
Yep, they're going to give the ball on the 2 with no time left.
First down on first and goal,
yep.
Right?
The Chargers, they'll play at 1 p.m. Eastern game at New England, assuming they have enough players to field the team. Dallas Cowboys. This is again what we're getting of
Trouble.
Tom Brady for his 40th birthday. A promise to distract from whatever the Patriots do, but without the same success. Love that one. The Giants have pledged not to beat Brady at all during the 2017 calendar year. The Green Bay Packers, they've offered Brady a date in February. Ooh, that's gonna be a good game. Okay.
All right.
The Minnesota Vikings, Brady gets a free shot try and hurt Mike Zimmer. Like this. And lastly here, the Miami Dolphins, the Jets, and the Bills. These three franchises got together for a group gift knocker. Another super easy pat to the AFC East title. The Bills won't play the Patriots early in the season during their annual Hey Bills might actually be good this year.
Right?
In fact, the Jets are hosting the training camp quarterback competition between Christian Hackenberg, Josh McCown, and Bryce Petty. Ooh, that's a doozy.
Wow.
Finally, the Dolphins threw in an injured Ryan Tannehill. So thank you. For all you NFL teams, happy birthday, Tom Brady.
Happy birthday, Tom.
You're getting him so much. So much. That's good. I like that list.
Can I flip the calendar now?
Yeah, you could flip the calendar.
Okay.
You have a drum roll for him?
We go from July.
What do we got? Houston's Texans again.
Houston
Official
Texans.
official cheerleaders of this show.
Cheerleader calendar.
Yep.
We're going to say goodbye to Morgan O. Reluctantly say goodbye to Morgan O. And we're going to flip this over.
Flip it. What do we got? Give me some hot. Give me some. It's hot in here. Renee. Give me some hot. Yeah, give me some hot in here. Here we got. There we go. Who's getting hot?
We go
Who's getting hot?
from Morgan O.
Oh, it's my favorite. It's Ashley R. Yeah.
To our favorite.
All right. Where's the giggity? Can I get the giggity? Oh,
Right there.
Ashley R. She's been on this show a couple
On the
times.
show. She loves our show.
Fan of the show. She's a follower. I love her.
Hopefully she'll be on next week. Former cheerleader, doing her own. She has her own show on ESPN Deportes
Oh, man.
in Houston, Texas.
You got to get it away from me.
For those of you agnostics and non-believers,
There is a God.
this is proof that there is a God. All this beauty
Yep.
and talent and just no ego. Just a very down-to-earth, fresh person to talk to. Our favorite right there.
Yep.
Here is your Miss August for 2017.
Let's get a round of applause in the studio. Can we get a round of applause in the studio? There you go. A round of applause in the studio. Thank you. Right. All right, Renee. Let's get to break here. Let's get to break as we bring in Nick Raducanu after the break here. Guys, when we get back, NFL Central, we're going to bring it to you. NFL Game Day Show here on the Sportscast. Nick Raducanu, our fantasy guru, going to be answering all your fantasy football questions, breaking down some of the big questions you guys might have coming into this season. Also, we're going to break down the AFC East knocker. Breaking down the last couple weeks here. We broke down the NFC West.
Yes, we
and
did.
the AFC West. We're going to move on to the East here, especially because we got the Patriots, and Nick is the AFC Patriots man. He's a Patriots fan. He knows all about the AFC East, so we're going to talk to him and much more. Also, Knockers College football coming up after the second break here. We got Shot of the Week, Drunk of the Week, Stoner Thoughts still to come. A lot more here on the Sportscast. We'll be right back after this.